Forget VC funding. Forget hiring a massive dev team. The barrier to entry is officially zero, and AI is turning solo founders into million-dollar enterprises overnight. Welcome back to the RobTech 2045. Today, we're tearing up the old business playbook and showing you exactly how to build, launch, and automate your own one-person tech empire. Let's get into it. Today, we're talking about a massive, fundamental shift in what it means to be an entrepreneur. We're going to dive into the rise of the one-person enterprise and explore how AI is basically demolishing the old barriers to building a business from scratch. So let me just ask you this. When you picture launching a software company, what pops into your head? A huge office full of developers? Endless meetings with venture capitalists? Years of grinding away before you even have a product? Yeah, it's time to throw that whole picture out. The game has totally changed. Okay, take a look at this because it really just nails the whole revolution. You know, the old way demanded a full team, a mountain of cash, which all added up to a ton of risk. But now, a single founder can work on a shoestring budget, use these incredible no-code tools, and figure out if an idea is any good before going all in. This isn't just a small step forward, it's a completely new playbook. And you know, at the very heart of this new playbook is your new co-pilot, artificial intelligence. AI is the thing that's directly tackling those classic old-school hurdles that have stopped so many amazing ideas from ever happening. For decades, these three challenges were like a giant brick wall. First, if you couldn't code, you were pretty much out of the game. Second, the cost. I mean, hiring developers and paying for servers was just crazy expensive. And then there's the third one, the biggest killer of them all, market uncertainty. You could literally spend years and a fortune building something that nobody actually wanted. So how do you get over that third most dangerous hurdle? Well, you start with validation. Before you even think about building anything, before a single line of code is written, you have to confirm that you're solving a real problem for real people. And honestly, this quote from Reid Hoffman, the co-founder of LinkedIn, just captures the mindset perfectly. It's not about being perfect. It's about being fast and learning. Getting something, anything out there to test your idea is so much more valuable than trying to build the perfect product in secret. So the amazing thing is validation doesn't have to be this big, scary, complicated thing. It could be a simple 4-step process. Seriously, you can use a tool like Card to whip up a landing page in an afternoon, stick a form on it, and run a tiny, maybe $200 ad campaign over a weekend. The goal isn't to get 1 million customers. It's just to get a signal. Are people interested? If you can get 200 people to sign up, that's a fantastic sign that you might be onto something. All right, so you've got that signal, you've got that validation. Now the real fun begins. Now, the slide here says 7 ideas, and trust me, there are way more out there than that. But to really show you what's possible, we're going to go deep on 3 really powerful examples of what a solo founder can actually build with these new AI and no-code tools. First up, a niche AI writing assistant. And the most important word in that whole sentence is niche. You are not, I repeat, not trying to build the next ChatGPT. The goal here is to find a very specific industry with very specific problems and build the absolute best tool for them. Let's make this concrete. Imagine an AI writer that's been trained only on legal documents, so it can draft an airtight contract in seconds. Or what about one that knows exactly how to write those compelling real estate descriptions that help sell houses faster? These tools provide massive value because they're so precise. And look at the tech stack on the screen. It's basically just a powerful AI brain plugged into a drag-and-drop website builder. This stuff is more accessible than it has ever been. Okay, next up, let's talk video. The pressure on creators and marketers to pump out short-form content every single day is just insane. And turning a 1-hour podcast into 10 viral clips is a completely soul-crushing manual job. This is a massive pain point, and it's just screaming for an AI solution. So an AI tool can use something like Whisper to transcribe the video, Then OpenAI's models can scan that transcript to find the best, most shareable moments and even suggest powerful hooks for them. But here's the real secret sauce. It can actually be trained on a user's existing videos to learn their unique editing style. That means every clip it makes feels authentic to their brand. That right there is an absolute game changer. And for our third deep dive, here's a tool that solves a problem that, let's be honest, literally all of us have: the dreaded subscription trap. You know, we sign up for free trials, we forget to cancel, and we just bleed money every single month. People waste billions of dollars on forgotten subscriptions every year. And what's so brilliant about this idea is how it just connects existing services in a new way. The tool just gets permission to scan your Gmail for receipts or connects to your bank through an API like Stripe. It finds all those recurring payments and then uses AI agents to go and navigate the cancellation process for you. You're not reinventing banking. You're just building this incredibly valuable service layer right on top of it. Okay, so you've validated your idea and you've built your product. That is amazing. But you know, a product without customers is really just a hobby. So now we've got to automate your growth engine. And once again, AI is going to be our co-pilot for getting those first all-important customers. And this is a huge leap forward. As a solo founder, you don't have a marketing department. But with AI, you kind of have a virtual one. Instead of just staring at a blank page, you can feed the AI your product info and it will spit out a complete structured marketing plan. It's like having a seasoned strategist who recommends the right audience, the best channels, and even points out potential risks. Now check this out, 70%. That's how fast you can get a marketing campaign out the door. How? Well, by using AI to instantly create hundreds of different ad images and lines of copy. This lets one person test and optimize on a scale that used to require a whole agency. So we've covered the product and the marketing. The final piece of this one-person enterprise puzzle is putting your internal operations on autopilot. This is all about getting rid of the busy work so you can stay focused on what really matters. Just think about all the time a small business wastes on paperwork, reviewing contracts, making invoices, writing proposals, dealing with the same customer support questions over and over. It's a huge drag that just slows you down. Well, AI is now incredibly good at understanding and processing all these documents, automating stuff that used to be completely manual. And this isn't some science fiction idea. Look at this number. JP Morgan Chase saved 360,000 hours of work in 1 year by using AI to read loan agreements. For a long time, only the giants had that kind of power. But now, with the tools available, a solo founder can tap into that exact same level of efficiency to run their business. So to make all this automation happen, you need an engine. This table is a really quick guide to what's out there. For someone just starting out doing simple if this, then that kind of stuff, Zapier is awesome and super easy. If your workflows get more complicated with different paths and conditions, Make is incredibly powerful. And for those of you who are building more advanced AI agents and need to test them properly, a platform like Vellum AI is designed for exactly that. So when you put it all together, the product creation, the customer growth, and the internal operations, all of it powered by AI, you get the one-person enterprise. And suddenly, being a solo founder isn't a disadvantage anymore. It's actually a competitive advantage. It lets you be faster, more agile, and way more efficient with your money. But let's end with a little bit of perspective from Steve Jobs. All the amazing tools we've talked about make it easier than ever to get to the starting line of the marathon, but they don't run the race for you. Those timeless ideas of persistence, of obsessing over your customers, and just relentlessly executing, well, those are more important than ever. So look, the barriers are lower than they've ever been. The tools are right there at your fingertips, and the cost of trying and failing is almost nothing. The only real question left is the one you see right there. With all these new superpowers, what are you going to build first? AI just handed you the ultimate competitive advantage. But tools don't build businesses. You do. So I want to know, what is the absolute first thing you're going to build with these superpowers? Drop your idea in the comments. Hit subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive on building autonomous AI agents, and I'll see you next time.